I vaguely remember some super smart physics teacher of mine telling me that an object at rest tends to remain at rest, or something to that effect. Now, I'm certainly no scientist, but as I look at the incredible layered static artwork files available in the Juice Drops library, I see thousands and thousands of objects at rest that are just begging to be put in motion. I started in this industry as a video editor. It was what first drew me to television. I like to tell stories using pictures and audio. Now, I've experienced about a dozen other areas of the industry in the past 18 years, and video editing is still what I like most about television. So as a longtime video editor, now working with the company that builds the biggest, best animation, music, and stock footage libraries in the business, it makes perfect sense that my favorite digital juice library is packed with thousands and thousands of still images, right? Well, it makes sense to me, and I think you'll dig them too. So sit back and relax, take 5 as we explore 5 cool ways to use Juice Drops in video production. Tip number 1, create killer storyboards using Juice Drops to get the gig. In professional video editing, having the right tools to get the job are actually about as important as having the right tools to do the job. Now, this isn't going to get anyone to hire me. I'll be the first to admit I'm no artist when it comes to freehand drawing, but with the Juice Drops library on my shelf, I can create professional storyboards that are sure to make the perfect impression to get me the gig. Another confession, I know just enough about Adobe Photoshop to be dangerous. The cool thing is with Juice, it's as easy as click, drag, and drop. You really don't even need Photoshop, but more on that in a minute. First, make yourself a template. Simply create a header with your company name or logo, and a space for a project name or number, a date, contact, and notes, as well as 4 or 6 identical rectangles with a space below each for audio copy to be noted. Once you have a template, save it. You'll use this over and over again to create professional storyboards. Let's say we're bidding on a project for a client who needs a day after Thanksgiving sale television spot. And the basic idea of the spot is to start with a family at Thanksgiving dinner, sharing a nice peaceful meal, being kind and generous to one another, as we all should be. Then, after dinner, the family goes into a full-on frenzied holiday shopping mode. From the Juice Drops Volume Thanksgiving, I'm going to grab a few files that have some of the kinds of images that I need. Let's grab these 7 Juice Drops. They all have images we'll need. While I'm using Photoshop, as I mentioned earlier, you can use any piece of software that will open a layered PSD file. Open up Juice Drop 4617 and in Photoshop, under Image, choose Image Size and scale down to a much smaller size, something like 320 by 240 pixels at 72 dpi. Turn on and off layers as desired. Once you have the shot where you like it, choose Flatten Image under the Image menu and save as a JPEG or similar file. You can then drop this file into your template. Quickly add the announcer copy and you're ready for shot number 2. Because these files are layered, you can pull the elements or layers from one Juice Drop into another. Mix and match to build your shots until you have a very professional looking storyboard that is sure to put you ahead of your competition and give you a much better chance of getting the gig. Tip number 2, don't just sit there, move it! Making motion backgrounds with Juice Drops. Many software products like Adobe After Effects and Adobe Premiere, Apple Final Cut Pro, and many others will allow you to import layered PSD files directly into their timelines. Once you import the layers, you're free to set keyframes and move the layers individually as you wish, creating your own animating backgrounds. Now, I have to tell you, as a video editor who has the utmost respect for motion graphic artists, this is easy and fun. Digital Juice's professional artists have done all the design work for you, but you get to move these layers around individually and create animating backgrounds as you wish. Let's try a quick example of making a cool moving background without needing to design or create any of the elements. I'll import the layers for Juice Drop 1770 onto my timeline. This background is delivered in 17 individual layers, which you can choose to use just a few of, or all 17. I think this background is a bit busy for what I want, so I'm going to delete a few of the layers. set a few keyframes to create some nice, slow, smooth motion, and simple as that, I have a cool, custom animated background, just like the motion graphic designers at Digital Juice make. If you consider that there are currently almost 5,000 layered juice drops in the library, and that each are delivered with anywhere from 4 to 40 layers, and all of those layers are completely interchangeable, the possibilities for making your own custom animating backgrounds are quite literally unlimited. Tip number 3, build a brand. Logo design is quick and easy with juice drops. Let's face it, although the lines continue to blur between the video editor, the motion graphics designer, and the graphic artist, we video editors might not be the best graphic designers on the planet. I've had clients in the past who wanted a custom company logo, but couldn't afford to hire a designer to create one. With juice drops on your shelf and some basic knowledge of a program like Photoshop, you can easily begin to offer professional logo design to your clients. Let's say you do design work for a church that has several programs or events you'd like to create logos for. The first one is an adult singles mixer called an Evening Out. A quick browse of the Juice Drops library using the juicer or the galleries at digitaljuice.com, and I find Juice Drop 3008 on the Life Shades volume. When I open it in Photoshop, I notice that there are many layers. Now I only need the man and woman dancing for my logo, so I'm going to turn off all the layers except for those. I feel like they need some sort of geometric shape to rest on and to anchor my logo's text to. A quick scan of the library and I see the cool retro feeling shape in Juice Drop number 1290 from the Retro Fresh volume. I open that image, find the blue shape layer that I like, and I simply drag that layer into the project with my man and woman dancing. As you can see, you may need to adjust the layers, dragging the shape lower in the layers palette so it's behind the man and woman. Any elements you need to change the size of can easily be scaled by highlighting that layer in the layers palette, then from the edit menu, choose transform, then scale. You can then scale that object by pulling on the corner pins, larger or smaller. Holding down the shift key while you resize will retain the aspect ratio or proportions of your layer. Once you have scaled the object to the correct size, press return to apply those changes. Simply click the Move tool in the Tools palette and you can reposition the layer you have highlighted in the Layers palette. Once you have the man and woman positioned on the shape as you like, click your Text tool and add an Evening Out text to your liking. Again, with the thousands of images available in the Juice Drops library, the logo creating possibilities are only limited to your imagination. Tip number 4, create complete consistency. Use Juice Drops as a total presentation and packaging solution. With all this talk of using Juice Drops layered PSD files in video production, I don't want to overlook the fact that these incredible works of art are a print designer's dream come true. Juice Drops can be used to create a complete graphics and animation look for a project. Let's say we had a DVD project for a flower show called Spring into Spring. A quick scan of the Flower Power volume and I find the perfect juice drop for the project. As you can see, using some of the tips we've already talked about in this episode, I can animate this juice drop and create a very nice open graphic for my Spring into Spring flower show. With a quick import into my DVD authoring software, I can also use this same juice drop to create a matching DVD motion menu. This consistency in design creates a very professional look and feel to the project. Remember, these juice drops were built for print and can easily be used to create a matching disc label for our DVD, as well as a DVD case insert. That's 4 matching packaging elements, all from one juice drop. Again, this consistent, high-quality design throughout the entire project creates a professional product that you can not only be proud of, but charge your clients a premium for. While we don't have time in this episode to dissect step-by-step how each of these elements was created, we will go deeper into each kind of element in future episodes. Tip number 5, print, cut, and shoot. Use juice drops to make puppets and other physical objects. Now, I can't tell you how many times I've used juice drops to make and print physical objects. From making framed art props for video shoots, to printing out large-scale backdrops for video shoots, to making puppets. Yes, puppets for commercial video shoots. For example, a way to have fun with a wedding video might be to take a juice drop like this one from Illustrated Impact, pull out the layers you like, cut out the people and objects, Use some spray adhesive to mount them to a piece of foam core. Cut around the object with a razor knife. Mount these on simple dowel rods you can get at any craft store. Use a hot glue gun to mount them. Set up your background, set your lights and camera, then shoot and create a segment that opens your wedding video. And it's a very cool look, something totally different and unique. Just one more way using digital juice libraries and your noggin can take your productions to the next level. That wraps up another episode of Take 5. Let's quickly recap 5 cool ways to use juice drops in video production. Tip number 1, create killer storyboards. Tip number 2, don't just sit there, move it. Tip number 3, build a brand. Tip number 4, creating complete consistency. And tip number 5, print, cut, and shoot. Hopefully these 5 ideas will help you create interesting, unique, and memorable productions and inspire you to come up with some of the creative uses of your own. Until next time, don't forget to balance work and play, and every once in a while, stop and take 5.